me know. Let me turn this down. You guys should be able to hear me. It's weird because I only have 2 monitors. I'm going to be looking this way a lot because that's where chat is. My middle monitor, I hate this monitor. I literally hate this monitor. Just see here. It's one of the worst monitors I mean, it's a good monitor when it works, but it's not working right now, so it's not good. And trying to stream with not having my main monitor working is a little bit different. But it does look like my volume's working, so I will be looking over to the right quite a bit. Which is going to be different. It's going to be different looking over here, and then this monitor's really high. Camera, hold on a sec. Okay, so video and audio good. Okay, so that's good. Let me just read some people here. Friday live stream, Mac must have important business this weekend. Yes, and we will get to that shortly. And my color on my camera's all up, but whatever. We're not going to worry about it. Tech issues today. It was working fine. I was working on a Design Center 2026 video, and then I started playing some video games, so that's probably what broke my monitor after my PS5 turned off. David, how's it going? Get rid of that. David, how's it going? A question about the UNVR. What type of files is used when saving on the UNVR, and what type of files can be changed? UNVR, or are you talking about the UNAS? The UNVR, that's what's used for your camera footage. Albert, how's it going? Jones says reboot it with the rubber hammer beside the claw hammer. Yes. Charlie, good morning. Skip, how's it going? Mark, good afternoon. Super, how's it going? From Cleveland. Jason, how's it going? Yank, how's it going? Good afternoon. So we are doing a Friday live stream, and the reason for that, a customer I've been working with for quite a while. I mean, I've known them for years. I helped his business out. They're retired now. They sold their business, but his son has a business now, and we did consulting for it, and they're up and running. But he asked me, do you want to come to Panama? So I'm like, maybe. I've been on so many trips. I'm like, I don't know, because I've been on so many. And then I thought about it. I'm like, all right, well, here's the deal. If I go to Panama, I got to bring my brother with me. I can't travel. I hate traveling alone. Chantel can't get off work. And he agreed. So it's like an all paid for thing. We'll be going down there. I'll probably end up doing a video because they do have Ubiquiti gear. We're going to go check out the office that they've set up. So I'll end up doing like kind of a walkthrough of their office in Panama to see how they're actually using the Ubiquiti stuff. But we fly in tomorrow. So we leave tomorrow. It's about a 5.5 hour flight from Canada or from Toronto. And then we'll be doing an 1.5 hour drive, go hang out. So we'll be hanging out Saturday, Sunday, Super Bowl. I don't watch sports, but it'll be fun either way. Go in the ocean, do all that type stuff. Then Monday, we'll be taking a helicopter, I guess, which kind of makes me nervous because I've never taken a helicopter before. But taking a helicopter to see Panama City, and then going down to the Panama Canals, and then landing by their office space. And that's where we'll end up checking out the office space, and then we're just going to kind of hang out the rest of the week. So it's going to be interesting. I think it will make for a neat video, and we'll see what they're doing there. Who didn't I say? UNVR. Well, the UNVR files, that would just be, it's just your camera footage. That's all you would be downloading and exporting. Got wired. Good morning, Terry. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Battle, how's it going? Hey, Cody, do you know if call queuing is coming to Unifi Talked in the next update? If not, could you please pass a request? I don't know if it is, but that would be a good request for sure. Where's the rest of the Superlink line, and why is that fob not released yet? I don't know, but I did see another picture of the fob. I guess they're doing what's the thing going on? ISL or something like that. So some people have posted some pictures to Reddit. I mean, most people have seen the fob. It was shown at the Ubiquiti World Conference and all that. I'm not sure on timelines though. Any updates on the UNAS 4? I have no idea. No idea. I will be taking my UTR. So we're going to be staying at a beach house for a couple days. I guess it's Saturday and Sunday, staying there. Then we're going into, I think it's Panama City, and we're in a hotel then. Because doing the helicopter over there, that will just land us near the site, and then we'll stay at a hotel. Any idea why multiple instances of almost the exact same clip show up and find anything on Protect? Should I only choose motion or AI? So I only choose... Ah, that's different. I only choose person or animal when I'm looking at my clips, but I've never seen duplicate. They do have that. There's like a little flag icon. So if you're having issues, do a flag, and that actually pushes out to Ubiquiti. Hey Cody, I've got a small business with two 1,500 square foot rooms. That's a bit on a budget. Any thoughts on the reliability, performance of using U7 lights? So I can't really say 100% because I haven't installed any U7 lights, but I bet they're probably decent. I don't see they'd be too bad. Good morning from Dallas, Fort Worth. Good morning. Just gotta check my phone here quickly. Let's see. Oh, wow. I've been debating about upgrading my Synology RS 815 4-bay NAS to the new 4-bay. From any suggestions? Well, the 4-bay isn't out yet, so I don't really have any suggestions for that. It really depends what you're using the UNAS for. So if you're using the UNAS for like basic file storage, I think photo backup's coming, and you're not wanting to run like virtual machines or stuff on it, I think it's a good option. Question about the intercom viewer. Does it work with the doorbell light? Can you call between? No, you cannot. I hope they do integrate that at one point. The only doorbell that you could do it with is the G6 Entry. I would assume the G6 Entry Pro will also do that when it comes out. Is it possible for you to pass? Yeah, I'll pass the idea on. I mean, the idea that it's pretty much you could do it as well. It's just me saying a feature request, right? That's pretty much it. I mean, I could get it maybe a little bit further, but it's all about the dev guys, right? The network guy, how's it going from the UK? Oh, I was going to say something. I forget. The intercom viewer. Oh, so yesterday, Inside Wire, Clay, and Jesse from Tab Geeks, they did a live stream. I was supposed to be on it. I couldn't make it, which was unfortunate. So since I'm going away tomorrow, I had a lot of work. We had a lot of access stuff to do. And then the client added on more access, like 8 more doors. So we ended up doing, I don't even know how many doors. We ended up doing a crap ton of doors yesterday. Jay and I, we started working yesterday at about 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. We drove down to the job site. Is there something on the screen here? Showing up there. Hold on a sec. My mouse is all messed up too because, there we go. Anyway, so we got to the job site about 7:30 in the morning, and then we left the job site at 7:30 at night. So the live stream was at 3 p.m. So obviously I couldn't make it. And then we're driving, and I see somebody at the front door when we're driving, and we're almost home, and our house is about an hour from there. And they're unlocking the door, and I could hear it going off, but the door's not opening. I'm like, oh crap. And this is their front door of their office. I'm like, well, Jay drops me off. I drive back down to site. Now it's 8:30. I was there till I got home about midnight. So I'm a little tired today. It ended up being the strike. Some piece of the strike, somebody must have yanked on the door pretty hard, and the strike was old. Like this was a rip and replace. And the metal of the strike actually was catching in the latch, and it wouldn't let the latch open up. So I replaced the strike, went home, but it was terrible. After you've already spent 12, 13, 14, 15 hours working, you're exhausted. Have to drive back another hour and then replace something. At least we got it working because I am going away tomorrow. Storage and backup. Yeah, you should be okay with that. Like if you're looking for like PC full backups, it doesn't really do that. Not like Synology active backup for business. Let's see. I did it multiple since 1 year, and we need very badly because hospital we are wanting to play. So if you're looking at that, like I wouldn't wait out on Ubiquiti to push out, because it could be, who knows when it'll come out. Even if they say it's something coming, it could be like 6-7 months. I would go with a vendor or somebody who already has that feature. I've seen a few posts on Reddit and realized that a couple of junction boxes have been sold out for many months. I don't know why that is either. There are multiple different options you could go with. I can't even think of the vendor's name right now. But you could get like third party back boxes and stuff like that. I think it was Uniview. Uniview had some good back boxes. We haven't done any hotels for Unifi Access. I don't know. I don't think it would be too bad, but you'd probably want to integrate it somehow with an API so that when the person books the hotel room, it like sends them their credentials for the time that they're staying. I haven't done it though. Thanks for your insight. I know you've talked about the U6 Plus in the past. Any thoughts on the benefits of using a U6 Plus versus the U7 Lite? So I haven't looked into the U7 Lite too much. I believe there's no 6 gigahertz on it. But I would still probably go with the U7. I don't know if it's, I'm pretty sure it supports MLO. Let me see. I think it supports MLO on the 2 bands. Ceiling mount, Wi-Fi 7 AP, technical. Does it support MLO? I don't even know if it would show in here. But does 2x2? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if it shows in here. Features. No, I don't see multi-link operations here. It still is a newer access point, but the U6 Plus, I didn't use that access point either. So our go-to was like the U6 Pro. This was back in the day, or a little bit ago. Then we moved up to the U7 Pro, and now we're doing like the U7 XG or XGS. I have a question about the Unifi Intercom Viewer. I would like to use my Unifi Connect display with the Unifi Intercom Viewer app on the display. Is there a way to load? There is not a way to load. No. I'm hoping they do a. I mean, there's got to be a lot of refreshes of things. Like I hope they do a refresher Unifi Talk. I hope they do a refresher Unifi Connect because that's been sitting pretty much dead for a very long time. So if we look down at the Connect, they don't even have it here. So Connect, like Connect is obviously on the back burner. So you have to actually search up for Connect stuff, and they have the one display, and then they have their Connect cast, but that's pretty much it. So I'd like to see a refresh of that line, and hopefully they could, bring out some cool stuff with it. But yeah, ask your questions. This isn't going to be a live stream. It's not going to be a crazy live stream. It's very hard for me to work these. Give me a sec. It's very hard for me to use this computer right now without my third screen. What did I even... Oh, that's what I had. See, now I don't have my third screen to hide thing. I don't even know what account I'm signed into. Hold on here. Support? Community? This is what scares me. Going into here. Can I bring it? I'm gonna bring this over here. Okay, so we're fine with this. I have this other Unifi account, or it's another email that I just actually use for Unifi videos. I was wondering why my G Suite or my workspace was so much this month. It's because I forgot to delete that email account, so it was quite expensive. But we'll talk a little bit about Unifi 10.0 or 10.1. Sorry, where the heck was it? Okay, so they came out with 10.1.4. Did they take away the other release? Unified Designs. Okay, here it is. 10.3. So this did bring out quite a bit of stuff with the high availability. It does look really cool, and it looks easy the way that you could set it up. I haven't set it up in this new dashboard, but I think I'm gonna make a dedicated video to it when I get back. The connectivity insight and the roaming is really cool as well, but I only have 2 access points right now. I'm gonna end up having 4 in this house, but so you didn't really see much on the graph in my video. Whereas like if you're looking at Ubiquitys, they have what? I don't know, 20 access points there. So it's gonna look a lot nicer. The high availability is really cool. We could actually, maybe we'll take a look at their video because I did notice a couple things on the side panel this morning when I was looking at it that looked interesting. So shadow mode, it looks like it's gonna be easier to set up, or it's gonna at least guide you to where you have it plugged in. And I do like where it does show you which port your ISP is connected to. That's very nice. Oops, crap. Scroll down. Then we have our improved logs and filters. So this is nice to see. Instead of pushing it to a Steam server, you could just look at it directly within Unifi, which I prefer. So that's nice to see. You can see all your admin stuff. So if an admin, like I said in the video, if an admin did a change and it broke your whole network, well, then at least you know who did it and hopefully how to fix it or revert those changes. And then they have a crap ton of other stuff. Wi-Fi Doctor is pretty cool. I mean, it just switches some settings and it gives you the best optimization that you can. I haven't done a lot of testing on it though, so. I did see the plugin on the Stream Deck that monitor your Unifi network. I sent it to you on, yeah. So somebody, Monty actually sent it to me as well yesterday. I just saw it. It does look cool. I have a Stream Deck here, but I rarely use it. I need to start using it a little bit better. That guy didn't even, he didn't feel like he should blur out his IP either, which doesn't really matter. But, oh, Monty's in here. Afternoon. How's it going? Yeah, it sucked that I had to miss the live stream yesterday, but now I'm having issues with my main monitor. So, I mean, that's karma, right? Yeah, but that it looks cool. I mean, maybe I do it. I don't do anything with my Steam Deck right now anyway. Help me understand how site to site with WireGuard works on Unifi. I'm coming from PFSense where it's straightforward, I think. But I only see Unifi acting as a server. Well, you could do like server client, right? So on one side would be your client, one side would be your server, and that's how you could set up site to site. If both of your sites are using Ubiquity gear, you could just do site magic. I mean, that's the easiest way to create VPNs for site to site. Tech Talk and Unbox, good morning. How are you doing? You're only using it on your XLR interface. Yeah, I need to really do stuff with it, but we'll figure it out. I started putting network equipment in the basement in the boxes, and I'm probably going to throw it out. I have stuff sitting down there from years and years ago, and I haven't touched it. I'm just going to bring it to a recycler. Yeah. We will let it off this time. Cyberdog wants to cancel you. Cyberdog always wants to cancel me. I've got to unmod that guy out of my Discord. So tomorrow's going to be a very, very early morning. We have to be at the airport for... Who's texting me? My brother. Just live streaming. We got to be at the airport for 8:30 in the morning, so I'll have to pick Jay up around 4:30 a.m. Wait. I'll have to pick Jay up around 4 a.m. and then it's a 5.5 hour flight. So don't spoil anything, people, if you've watched it, but I haven't watched the last Fallout episode, so I'm excited to watch that. And then I'm gonna have to download a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, ask questions. I don't have a lot to go on right now. I'm trying to think of what else. So Design Center 2026 video should be out next week if I get it finished today. It's going to look weird because I filmed a bunch of it this morning, and I probably won't be able to film the rest of it till later tonight, so it's going to get darker in here. So that'll be interesting. But the Unified Design Center's come a long way. They do have a long way to go with to compete with other people. It would be nice if they came out with some sort of validation tool as well. So you do this planning, then you go on site with a tool, like a physical tool, and you validate your Wi-Fi network. I think that would be awesome to see. I have to restore the environmental site twice a day. Is that normal? That is not normal. No. You may have to open up an RMA. Like I've never had to do that with mine. Hey Cody, what size hard drive do you recommend on a 4-bay UNVR under 10 cameras, 2K? I was running the UMVR Pro, and I had 7 2TB hard drives in it. So I only had 14 terabytes. I would probably do, I don't know, 8 terabyte. I mean, 8 terabytes probably like the minimum that people put in now. Yeah, people were talking about these wall plates. Where are the wall plates? Accessories. Excuse me. Oh, these guys right here. I wouldn't mind getting a few just to test them out. They kind of do look cool. Like we're doing a job, and I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to, I hope I could film it anyway. We're doing a job for this plastic surgery clinic, and we have, I don't know, like 60 cables or something like that. That's just like desk cables. It would be nice to be able to do like this. It would be nice to see. Maybe I'll order a few to see how they actually are compared to other ones. And oh, it's a 4-pack, and they actually come with the bracket, so that's nice. Because typically you have to buy like, I wonder if you'd still have to buy a drywall ring for this. Either way, maybe I'll buy a couple and see how they are. I wouldn't bother going to bed. Yeah, I don't know. So I've been getting up really early lately. So for the last 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, I've been getting up at like 4 at the latest, and then I go to the gym, and then I'd work or do whatever. So the time getting up tomorrow is not going to be the issue. It's just now, like, I barely slept from last night because of the work. So I'm sure I'm going to be a little bit drained. And I haven't packed yet. So I'm waiting for my laundry to dry, and then I'm going to pack. It's going to be fun. I'm hoping the video turns out well. I mean, it's just going to be me walking around because we're not working. I'm just going to walk around and show you guys. Because they have Unifi Access Protect Network. I believe they have 2 consoles in shadow mode. I forget what else they ordered. I think they have a UNAS Pro 8, I believe they got there. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say what the business is that they're running, but either way, it's going to be cool to see Unifi being used outside of the country. Anyway. So I picked up a UI USB-C to 10 gig network adapter and add 10 gig to my server. My server that has USB 3 ports. It only works. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's too bad. Well, it doesn't work on this computer. It works on my Mac, and that was it. Cody, I've been seeing a lot of positive highlights from the E7 AP. In the past, I've had a few gripes with the network built-in channel optimization and a bit of it with the Prism technology. So the E7, I had the E7 running here, but we don't typically do like such large business that we're using, or like it's not that high dense that the deployments that we're putting it in. But I know that Yes Techie, if you've seen their videos, they use the E7s all the time, and they swear by them. I'm sure they're great access points. I was running one in this room here, but it was too powerful, so I just took it down, and I put in a couple other ones. It's hard for me to test like any of this enterprise stuff because unless I'm going into like an enterprise environment, which is very rare that people will call me about that. And if they do, it's kind of out of state where I can't physically go test. Whoops. Let's see. Did they come out with anything new here? The motion sensor, still need to do a video on that. So videos to watch out for, I guess. We could talk about this, or whatever. It will be Design Center 2026. It will be the video from when I'm away. Motion sensor will be coming up. I do have the 5G Max outdoor. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on that or not, but I could. I'm going to be doing a follow-up video on the Unifi Travel Router. I don't know if I'm going to show it while I'm away or not. Maybe I'll do some like B-roll or something like that, but more so for, I don't even know if this is out of early access. So hopefully I'm not. Hopefully it's out of early access and I don't get in trouble. But like, they're going to be having the WireGuard server. They're going to have a kill switch. They're going to have MAC address cloning on it. And there's a couple other features. So I'm gonna do an updated video on that. I'll probably do an updated video on the G6 180. That's what I said I would after 3 months of using it. Yes, I still like it. Yes, I still haven't put the angled bracket on it to lower it down. I probably will do that when I'm back because it is kind of high and I'd like to see more of the sidewalk. It's been a great camera. It's worked really, really well for me. I do need to get my G6 PTZ back up though, because I definitely miss that. I haven't deployed any of their MC lag switches. No. I know people have been having issues about that. Same with the EFGs. I haven't done that. I had a pair of EFGs here. And for me, like, I literally don't need it. I have a UDM Pro. I have 2 UDM Pro Maxes. I don't even need that much power. That's the thing. Like, we only run maybe like 30 clients at my house. I have done a couple school systems in, I think it was Florida, where I was consulting on, where they were using EFGs, and they didn't have the issues that people were talking about, but I know people have had issues with the EFGs. So it's unfortunate, but hopefully they fix it. I only have one of these switches. Is this one I have? I think I have this switch. So I only have one of them, so I can't do MC lag. I'd have to get Ubiquiti to send me a second one. I'm not sure they're going to because they're $3,500 and I don't really, I'm only using maybe half the ports on there. Stacking is going to be interesting when that comes out. If it comes out in March, hopefully they could hit that deadline. Then maybe people will be testing that. I don't know if there's stacking. Oh, there is. So they'll be stacking on the 24 ports as well. I am going to stay here for another 5 minutes. Then I'm going to take off. I know short stream, but I got so much to do. I got to finish this design for somebody and push that out to them. There will be more access jobs jobs coming out. I'll probably do like a 2026 access video. Actually, that's one thing I'm going to do. Who the heck was it? Oh, I forget their name. They watch my channel and I watch some of their videos. See, I'm in the thumbnail, but I wasn't there, unfortunately. Okay. Who the heck was it? It was the person doing their, is it Chip? I think his name's Chip. Oh, off the chip. So these thing, he was doing some Unifi access stuff, which kind of got me. I'll post this link in the channel here. If you want to go watch some of that. He was doing some like Unifi access for his residential house, and a lot of people liked the video. So I'm like, oh, I got to do that for my office store. So I ended up buying. They call it a no cut strike, but it's a lie. You got to cut. So it's like a no cut. It's just a small little strike. It's for this office store, but I don't know where I'm going to put the reader. So I got to figure that out. It's more just to do a video on, and then I'm going to have to cut into the door frame a bit. And I'll have to get a new door, like a doorknob. I think it would make for a little cool video. I don't know what I'm going to put on it though. Like, am I going to put a G3 reader on this door just so I could do facial recognition, or do I just do a, one of their ultras, the Axis ultras, and call it a day? Thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate it. It will be fun. Yeah, so Jay's coming with me. Seco, yeah, that is the Seco Alarms one. And Bogdan, you got to come into one of the live streams one day, even though I couldn't get there. Oh, that's what you bought. Yeah, it's a Seco Alarm. I got it. I've used these before. Not these no-cut ones, but I've used their brand before. They're not bad. I mean, they work okay. I'm just hoping that I don't need to cut the door frame too much, because if I mess that up, that's not good. All my switches are Gen 1, have 248 PoE. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Gen 1s actually, the PoE switches had more power on them. I'm really, oh yeah, that's what we need to talk about. The stupid monitor. So this middle monitor is not working. I was creating a video, whatever. Started playing some Neo 3. And then I went downstairs to go make myself a tea before, oh, I'm only in 30 frames per second, darn it. Went to make a tea before coming on live stream. This is a new 4K Samsung monitor. It's like a 244 hertz or higher. I don't even really remember. And I've had this issue happen to me 4 times now. So it just completely goes black. And the monitor, it will flick on and then it will look like the monitor is coming on and it won't. So I have to unplug the power for like half an hour and plug it back in. And this monitor was like, I don't even know. It's got to be close to $1,000 or something like that. I am ticked off. I wish I never would have bought it. I love Samsung products, but this is the worst monitor I've ever had. So yeah, be wary of that. Actually, maybe I'll be able to, maybe it wasn't $1,000, but let me see if I could find it. Canada computers. We need to get a micro center here in Canada. Where is this? I know you guys can't see this, but computer peripherals, monitors. There we go. Oh, gaming monitors. There we go. Then if I could find it, I could tell you guys to stay away from them. It's not a G5. I think it was a Samsung G7. I don't even know what size it is. A G8? Was it a G8? No, I think it was a G7. Whoops. G7. Okay, is this the one? Oh, that couldn't be the one. Maybe that was the one. Maybe I only paid $800 for it. Now it's down to $500. Oh my gosh. Actually, hold on. I want to make sure this isn't showing anything. It is showing an address, but that's not where I live anyway. So this is the monitor that I have. the G, and apparently it's on sale because nobody likes it and it's bad. I'm trying to move my, there we go. It works great when it actually turns on, but when it doesn't turn on, it's terrible. So I just bought it because I have this, the old monitor I was using was the Asus ProArt 4K something, and it's been having issues. There's actually been burn-in in the screen, so that's why I ended up buying this one, but I think I'll have to get something else next time. No, it's not a cable issue. I changed the power. I changed everything. I read online it could be something actually inside the motherboard. I probably should RMA it, to be honest with you. I switched from Edge Max to Unifi a few years ago. Generally great, but do miss the CLI. Do you think the Ubiquity's move to the enterprise class will bring the CLI back? I'm probably not, because Ubiquity's more about the GUI, so I couldn't see it being the CLI. Try UPS for the monitor. I had a bunch of issues with an LG one. I learned it was pulling the power from the outlet. I did have my UPS tower or my Unifi tower on there, but yeah, so it's like after half hour, I'll plug it back in and it'll work. But who knows? Maybe it will just not work anymore. If for some reason I can't get a video out today, if I don't finish that, or it won't be out today anyway, it'll be out next week. There will be multiple videos coming out when I get home. So, question about Captain Portal. Have you used the Unifi PayPal Captain Portal? I have not. I haven't looked at Captain Portals in years. I despise Captain Portal, so I had a video about it when you used to be able to have Facebook integration, but they took that away, and then I just haven't done anything else. Hello, Cody and Chantel from Jamaica. Oh, awesome. Chantel wants to go back to Jamaica this year at some point. I don't know where we would go. There was one resort. I forget it was a brand new resort. It's probably a year and a half old now. But we'll be back in Jamaica 100% this year. Anyway, I am going to get out of here because I got to go get my hair cut. I got to pack. I got to do a bit of work. I got to maybe finish this video if I could get some energy. But do you see the UTR having the same features like the GLI? Maybe. I mean, this is their Ubiquity's first travel router, so I think it will get better. And I would assume that they're going to come out with some other things. Have also been thinking of a Flex 2.5 gigabit with the power versus the Pro Max. They both work good. The Pro Max, obviously, you're probably going to have more ports. And they both have power adapters. The nice thing about the Pro Max 16, you can buy like the actual tray, so it fits in a rack. Have you done door access at schools, or do you mainly... we do door access whoever wants it. Like, we just completed a full building with about 50 access readers. This is like a corporate office space. But we haven't actually had like a school system reach out to us. Anyway, yes, everybody take care. I will talk to you. I don't know how do I end this live stream? Hold on a second. Where the heck did I put YouTube? Hopefully there will be a video out next week. If not, there will be a bunch when I get back. And I will keep people updated. I'll probably take a bunch of pictures and stuff like that and post it on Twitter or on Instagram or Facebook, wherever you follow me. If you don't follow me on any of those, I'll put in Discord. And if not, we'll see you next week on live stream. Take care, everybody.